No, I
What'd you say, man?
I didn't even.
Did he come by your house?
Fuck no,
Don't
no!
come by my house.
That's why I was like, I didn't think that would actually happen. And when he called, I didn't think that was actually a thing. Oh,
Yeah.
Very serious.
"24-year-old dad Colby Vinson was murdered in cold blood, a shot to his face, with his 4-year-old daughter Presley nearby. Who would kill this young father near his daughter in such a brutal manner, and why? The detectives in this case worked extremely hard to answer those questions. I had already spoken to Rachiel Moore, 25, earlier, and confirmed that Rachiel was the mother of the little girl Presley, and that, due to a recent court ruling, Rachiel had been ordered to share custody of Presley with Colby, 50-50. Then, Colby was killed, and the first interview revealed a very possible motive for the murder. After failing to win the custody battle in court, it seemed that someone wanted Rachiel to still win the custody battle, but through other means, murder. Armed with new evidence and more information they could use to confront Rachiel, it was time to bring Rachiel back into the Major Crimes Office for a follow-up interview. Rachiel agreed. So, less than 24 hours after the murder, in the late afternoon of Monday, March 20th, 2023, Rachiel walks into the interrogation room, ready to face detectives and deny involvement in what happened. According to Rachiel, Colby was a drug dealer, and Colby being shot and killed was not a surprise. It was one of the reasons Rachiel feared sharing custody of their child with Colby. Detectives are not buying the story that this is a drug deal gone bad murder. This will be a real, full, fruitful interrogation. Let's get into it.
Well, obviously you can agree this is a pretty serious situation, so we're trying to make sure we could get everything covered. And I haven't had a chance to speak with her yet. I'm Detective Kelly. I'm his partner. So just, like I said, I'm also kind of like catch up. I talked to your mom last night for just a few minutes, so I kind of got previewed into everything. I want to kind of start with kind of this, what's been going on this last year with like custody, because
honestly, this last year hasn't been bad. This last year, 10 months ago, he said, okay, so in order to understand, you have to go back. We had our kid, and he decided that the drug life was for him. And I decided it's dangerous for our daughter. So I moved back home. And then at 14 months old, when Presley was 14 months old, he moved out. And then for a while, he was getting her every Saturday for a couple hours. And that was fine. And then it was to where, I can't get her because my roommates are doing coke, or I can't get her because I got this going on. I was like, okay, well, if you're going to be around that and on that, I don't feel comfortable letting her go with that. And you're posting pictures of dropping acid and driving around smoking. Like you're not making responsible decisions. You're making me nervous. And the fact that you posting all of this with her included, it's making me nervous. So I had her under government assisted food and government assisted health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you do that, they go after the other parent for child support. Well, whenever that went through, 14 days later, he turned around and said, oh, well, all of a sudden I can get her 50-50. I'm definitely not comfortable with that. No. What are you going to do during the week when you have to work? I'm going to leave her with my girlfriend. No. She does the same things. No. So at that point, I've got a lawyer, and he said that if she gets hurt on his watch, it's just as much my fault as it would be his fault, because there is nothing in writing or anything that says that she was supposed to be there or he was the one with her. So if she accidentally grabs his Coke or acid or whatever he leaves laying around and eats it and overdoses and dies, I go to jail because of child neglect and abuse and death. And so I said, no, I'm not forced to give you custody of our kid yet. I'll see you in court. When they force me to allow you to have custody of her, I will. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine with that. So Monday came up. They said, we're going to do week to week. I said, okay. And I dropped her off Sunday. Sunday at 6:30 at Publix. And then I went to the Tom Thumb. It was me, Christopher, my mom, and the baby. And my mom did the exchange for the baby because I figured that would be the easiest move, because I figured after 10 months he was probably going to be rude to me. And I didn't want that for her.
How are y'all communicating?
I got sent this email through my attorney on Monday saying that this is what was issued. So this is where I had to be. So I knew where to be, what time to drop off.
Okay, so this is your subpoena, your court subpoena?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they send that to you every week from here on out that you're supposed to do?
I have no idea how any of this works. This was the first exchange.
What day did you have court?
Monday.
It was on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't supposed to be until the 15th. And then out of the blue, I get a call saying, hey, you need to be out of work on Friday and Monday. We have court on Monday. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. So that got sent to me, and I was like, oh,
So
okay.
tell me about Monday. Tell me about court. What happened in court?
It absolutely sucked. I went in, and since it got moved up a couple days, my side of the case and everything didn't get turned in time. So it really looked like I just said, no, I don't want you to see our kid anymore. Bye. And then turned around 10 months later and said no again. She didn't turn in. She didn't get to see any of my parenting classes, anything that I did. And it was any of the pictures, any of the evidence, anything. So she really looked at me and told me that I was a spiteful mother that just didn't want her child around this. And I was crying. I was like, ma'am, that's not the case. It's just the fact that his drug lifestyle is dangerous. And this is why. I don't do that kind of stuff. We don't go in big crowds. Those kind of things make me nervous. Small children, people take them. Big people take them. So Monday was over. I got that email. I said, okay. And then he texted, she got both of our numbers, sent them, or he got my number from her. And then he texted me on Monday and Wednesday, because I didn't respond on Monday. I was hoping that you can see everything that we've been saying. And it's dated and everything. We have no communication.
Was the court hearing, was that in person?
It was over a screen.
Like through Zoom or something?
Yeah. Him and his lawyer on a screen, me and my lawyer on a screen, and then the judge on a screen.
How long was the whole proceeding?
An hour. It was one of the worst hours of my life. I was humiliated and talked to like the worst person on the planet. And from her perspective, I can completely understand that.
Talking about the judge's perspective?
Yes, from her perspective, I completely understand that, because she didn't get any of my side at all. None of the pictures, none of the evidence, nothing.
All right, well, tell me about, let me back off that for just a second. Tell me about the home life. What goes on? I know that
At
where y'all live, it's kind of it's a real close knit little community you're in.
Yeah,
Tell me about where how
family
she lives.
oriented. We're very family oriented. We get up, I go to work, she hangs out with my mom, and she does whatever they do. Like, she'll go to the nursing home with her. My mom is the home health care nurse. So she goes to do those things where they have a playground and stuff at their yard and stuff. So they play there. And as soon as we get off work, we get our kids, and sometimes we'll go kayaking, sometimes we'll go hiking, sometimes we go to the parks, we go trail hiking. Like, we do pretty much anything that we can take our dogs and our family with. So that's
So where you're living, where you're living, it's not just the three of you, then, right? There's more people around that are like family to y'all.
Yeah, where I live, here's me. My uncle lives here. My grandmother lives here.
Who's your uncle?
Tillman?
Is Tillman his last name?
No,
First
Steve Tillman Moore the second.
name? Okay, Steve. Okay.
Yeah. And then my grandma lives on the other side of him. And then Danny lives across the street. We've just kind of adopted him. He's been here for over 10 years. And our other neighbors, she watched me when I was in elementary school, so we kind of grew up together.
Who's that?
Wendy and Jean. They've been married for 6 years.
Does Kim live on Black Shark too?
No, Kim is, she lives on Pirates Way. She's my mom's best friend, lifelong. She's been around since I was born. She has a son that's 2 days younger than me, and we grew up together. So that's how she fits into the family. I'm basically her adopted kid. She's always been there for me.
Did you grow up on Blackjack?
Yeah.
So is it fair to say? I mean, I can clearly see. I'm a parent too. I can clearly see like how much this whole scenario is tearing you up in regards to your daughter. Okay, so I really can sympathize with your feelings about that. Is it everybody else that kind of lives around you and other people close to you kind of feel the same way?
Yes.
Like, in support of you?
Yes. Yes. And I can send you a whole army of people that can tell you that you can ask them individually anything.
And that's what I'm trying to think. It's like any other people I can speak to.
Yeah, I'll give you a whole list of.
So I got Steve,
And
got your grandma.
Dave, I've got little cousins. They live there too. They're always there. Steve, he's 18. You can talk to him. He's Steve Tillman Moore the third. Chase Moore. Danny. My grandma lives on the other side. That's Becky. Becky Moore. Wendy Morgan.
Okay, Wendy Morgan. What about Gene?
Gene Morgan.
Okay.
You can call him too. You can call Melanie. I think her last name's Trossel. She's not my neighbor, but she can be a person to talk to about me and how I am with my kids. I've had to take my kid to work with me a couple times. I work as a veterinarian clinic. I work at the Bordery side, so I get to do the dog walks on the beach or the dog baths. Or so if my mom gets called into the nursing home side, I gotta make it work. So she comes to work with me. But they've seen me work with her. They've seen her hand in hand with me. I've got plenty of coworkers that have seen that. Yeah.
Did you ever see Kobe argue with any of those people?
Not that I can think of. Well, not really. He didn't do much arguing. He was kind of a pushover, if that makes sense. Like
Colby was a pushover?
Yeah, he didn't. When I tell you he was just looking for as high as possible, that's what he was. I didn't leave him because of aggression. It was just because I was scared that he was going to get high and forget my kid somewhere, or leave the drugs on the table and let my kid eat them, or simple things like he left a wet wipe in her diaper and literally caused blisters on her vagina. Like water blisters on her back because he doesn't like sunscreen on his hands, and it was spray on sunscreen. It was those things. It was never the aggression. It was, I'm scared that what you're selling is going to get you hurt, or what you're doing is going to get my kid hurt, or what you're doing is going to hurt you.
Is there anybody that you can think of that would have, on your behalf, tried to help you out in this situation, since the courts
Not that would have
haven't
the
helped
balls. No. My family grew up very Southern Baptist, y'all. They pushed me to marry him when they found out I was pregnant, and I was the family disappointment because I told them no. And I felt that way for a long time because I told them no. We'll pray about it, we give it to God. That's who we are. We're not, let's start a war, that's not us.
So
And yeah, I understand y'all can see my record, but that wasn't from me. And you could see that it was clear. And you could see that my brother put me in this situation. Like, I'm not a violent person.
who could be a violent person?
I don't keep violent people around me. I have high anxiety, and ever since I had my kid, that's my focus, is if you're violent, there's no way you're going to be violent towards her. I'm not real big. I don't carry guns. I don't carry weapons. I have a machete. We go hiking with snakes. Are you kidding me? What? How defensible am I going to be with a machete? I don't keep aggressive people near me, and if they are, I keep them at a distance. That way their aggression stays over there.
Well, you know how you mentioned so that you saw the judge's point of view, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so I want to put you in my shoes for just a second and make you,
understand.
and this is why we're trying to clear out as many people as we can and talk to as many people as we can, and this is why, okay? So we'll start with going back to court, okay? Obviously, this has been a long standing court battle, and it did not go in your favor. So so the very day that he gets to meet up and take his daughter, who he hasn't seen in
Almost a year. Yeah,
he turns up deceased.
right. You can
Okay.
see why I'm panicking.
Okay,
I
So
know how
then-
this looks for me, y'all.
I know. Okay, but I want to point them out, so I want you to understand this. Okay, we show up on scene very quickly after the fact the call is made, and at that time we learned certain information from like your mother, who said she showed up not knowing that anything had happened, but that she was told that there were lots of police at the apartment building.
She's nosy.
Okay.
She's nosy, and she's real concerned about her grandbaby.
Okay.
That's where she was going to be. Kim has got kids that live there, and said, if anything, I don't care if a frog farts, if anything happens, call me.
Right.
And that's
And
what
they were-
happened. But
And they
how
were
did,
watching, and they were told to keep an eye on Colby, right? And what's going on?
on everything.
Right.
Just this, everything. Yes.
So why didn't they point out to, is it your godmom? Is she your godmother?
Kim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would they not point out to her that it's pretty clear that something's going on at Colby's apartment? Why would they not have that information?
Again, I wasn't told anything until they got at my door. I was told, hey, I'm going to go see Kim for a few minutes. Okay, I'm going to stay here and watch my movie.
So
Or my
didn't
show.
So they didn't tell, so your mom just left without telling you that she was going to go over to the apartment?
She said, I'm going to go with Kim for a minute. Why would she tell me she's going to the apartment that I just left my kid at? I would want to go.
Well, she just got told that the building is surrounded by a bunch of cops. That would seem to be some information
If it's not
to pass on to you.
if it's not something
Because
that
obviously
she
you are
already knows,
Obviously, you're very upset about the situation your daughter's in. Why would she not share that information with you?
because she didn't know details.
Okay, but she knew that the police were there.
Yep.
Right. Okay. And then she seemed very surprised that it had anything to do with Colby when I told her what was going on. I don't understand how she would not have that information if Kim's kids live right there. It wasn't a mystery what apartment we were at. It wasn't a mystery what was going
Sir, I don't
on.
understand your question. Are you asking me if my mom knew
No. I'm
where
trying
the cops were?
I just want you to understand
I understand, and I can
the
tell
other
you.
perspective, okay?
Call Kim, and she can show you the messages that got sent to her about the scene.
Right. But I'm talking about how it's odd that information did not get pushed to you.
Why stress me out more, knowing that my world's already stressed at max?
Well, why wouldn't you? Why
Why
would you
wouldn't
not
I
want you
go?
there? Yeah. If there was something going on there, why would you not want to be there? Why would?
Because I'm not fucking nosy. Because if I can stay at home and try to go to sleep instead of stressing out and stalking my baby daddy, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As far out of sight, out of mind goes, that's what I'm gonna try to do. It wasn't my choice to hand her over. It was the judge's. I had to.
Oh, I understand.
Because
I
otherwise,
understand that.
contempt of court, I go to jail. So you know what? I did what I was told. And that's the extent of it. I did what I was told, and then I got the shit show the same time you did.
But you can see how all these scenarios are going to work out in your favor on the same day that he winds up dead. You can understand how conveniently that ends up working in your favor, right?
Okay.
But
Well, how can I make it not? Because you know where I was. You know who I was with. You know what I was doing. You know who I contacted. What else can I do other than flat out tell you?
well, who else could have done this?
I do not know. This is why I did not want my child there. Because I don't know the situations that come with this lifestyle.
No, but who
I don't
Who
know.
would have felt so strongly for your emotions and for your protection and for her protection
I don't
that
know.
they may have taken things that they could have taken things into their own hands on your behalf?
Buddy, I don't know. And I'm here to tell you, I have cried and cried and cried and cried and cried over this. So anybody that has saw me in the last week or has talked to me in the last week has heard me cry about it.
So since Monday, you've kind of been a wreck knowing this was an incident
Yes.
coming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But,
How could you not be?
oh, I understand. It would be an unbearable thought in my world.
How could you not be?
But that's why I'm asking you to think real hard about someone who maybe wanted to protect you, protect her.
I, again, am not aggressive. I don't surround myself with aggressive people. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. This is what I know. This is where I was. These are the people I was with. These are the people that I talked to.
Did you talk to anybody else in the last, let's say, week or so about what everything was going on since this all came down?
Anybody and everybody that has saw me crying. My boss, my coworkers, my family, my friends, everybody.
About family members, anybody in your family or someone you would consider family you've reached out to?
No. My immediate family. You don't go around bragging to your family that this is happening to you. Especially when you grow up in a Southern Baptist family. Like, you don't. Yeah, you avoid them.
Well, I'm trying to give you this opportunity to be real clear about what, maybe even an idea you have in your head about something that could have happened. And the reason why I say that is we have a picture of the person who did this. I don't want you to be caught off guard if it turns out it's someone you know. Because if it does turn out that you're withholding information and our investigation leads to you withholding information, then how is that going to work for you, Alan? How would that work out
But I don't
Amber.
know.
in Presley's favor?
I don't know. I'm here to tell you, I have talked to everybody the same way.
Well, who have you talked to? I mean, I don't know. Go through your phone. Give me a list of people that you've talked to. Do you want to help yourself? I'm assuming this is for your daughter and for her protection, right?
Buddy, I feel like
Rachel, I have a feeling that you have an idea of what could have happened and you're afraid to say it. But this is a really good time for you to put that out there, and not for you, for your daughter. Because if we find out that you have anything, that you have something to do with this, that's not going to look good for you. So this is a really good time right now while we're gathering information to give us an idea of who could have done this. Think about yourself and think about your daughter for a minute.
I don't know. I have talked to everybody the same way.
Anybody you talk to that's giving you the idea that they, like I said, they want to go out of their way to protect you or protect her from him? It's like, it is very clear that you feel very, very strong about her safety. Okay, I can feel your emotions. Okay, I really get that.
Seriously.
Sometimes things happen. So,
Is there anybody you can think of that, you don't think could have taken it seriously, but taken it seriously, if that makes sense?
No. Like I said, my family's I'm not violent. I don't understand.
I'm not saying you're violent.
I didn't do this, y'all. I didn't do this. I don't know.
Who could have done it, Rachel?
I don't know. That's my problem, is I don't know. I don't talk to him. I don't talk to who he talks to. I don't talk to anybody, really. I stay at home with my family. I go to work.
Rachel, everything that we've done in the last, and we haven't stopped since the started at 9:00 last night. It has not stopped. We have been working tirelessly the whole time. And everything that we keep circling right back to is a connection to this custody battle.
I'm here to tell you, I don't have anything to do with this. I did not do this. I don't know who he talks to. I don't know who would do this to him.
Who would have done this for you?
I don't know. I wouldn't think anybody would do this for me. Why would they do this with my child there for me?
Some people do irrational things in irrational moments.
That's wrong. That's not irrational.
Of course
That
it's
is
wrong.
wrong.
That's why we're sitting here.
Mm.
You said yourself, Colby is a pushover.
I do not know.
He won this battle in court, and from the sounds of it, this could have inevitably ended up being a permanent situation, and that obviously wasn't going to work out very well, for what you and your family want.
I'm here to tell you, I don't know. I don't know who he talks to. I don't know who would hurt him.
But who have you talked to?
My
Well, you
family.
said- right.
These people.
Do you have family members that live off of Blackjack
That
that you could have talked to?
I have family in Nashville that I've talked to. I have family in Alabama. I have family in, I have family all over the States, but it's just, hey, how are things going? What are you doing?
And obviously this is a hot subject for you,
Yeah,
you know, especially this has not been a good week for
yeah,
what you've been fighting for.
yeah.
Who have we talked to? Tennessee and Alabama are not very far from us. I mean, give me an idea.
But that's what I'm saying. These aren't people that would do things like that. That's my little cousin. She's a child. She's got a baby. It's my older sister. She's pregnant. She's had 3 miscarriages. She's not gonna do anything like that. Like
Are those people in Tennessee?
that my little cousin is. The one in Alabama is the pregnant sister. Like, what?
Are they married at all?
Huh?
Are they married?
The sister and cousin?
No.
Is your sister and cousin married? Well, you said your cousin's little.
No, my cousin's not married. I don't get along with her boyfriend.
And then the pregnant one?
The pregnant one, I've never met her husband. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you his name. I know that he's got a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old, but I just found that out.
What's the last name? Or who's your sister?
Megan, she just changed her name. It was Megan. It's Megan Curtis.
Megan Curtis.
Yeah.
Do you have a phone number for Megan?
No, I have her on Snapchat.
You have her on Snapchat? Do you have her Snapchat ID?
I can never send me her number.
You can just show me the Snapchat tag. It's fine.
How far along is she pregnancy-wise?
She goes to her to find out what the baby is March 30th.
Did you have conversation with Megan about all this?
No, that's why I was like, I don't know. So it would be useless. It's not, these aren't,
Can you show me her Snapchat tag? I'm sorry.
yeah, sorry. And how do you do a tab?
It's this one right here. This is what I'm trying to write down.
She's had, you said 3 miscarriages?
Yeah, she's had a hard life.
Does she have any children, or were they just kind of all the
Well,
miscarriages?
her husband died not too long ago, and she got re-engaged or married or whatever, but I've been so far out of the loop, like I said, I stay at home and don't talk to anybody. She called me the other day and told me she was pregnant, and I was like, that's exciting. She's like, how things are going, and I was like, not great. I told her then, and then I was trying not to stress her out, so I didn't even tell her about losing in court, but I have talked to her this week. I just told her
You didn't tell her with everything going on. You didn't tell her that court didn't go in your favor.
no.
Why?
Well, she's pregnant. She's had miscarriages. I don't want to stress her out and be the next reason she has a miscarriage.
What was your previous husband's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Hers, Lamar's. I was like, I was never married. Well, Lamar.
So Megan lived with y'all, lived with you at some point, obviously.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was only for summers.
You don't know her new husband.
No,
You don't know his name.
but I mean,
That's kind of weird.
well, again, it's
Like
you asked who I talked to
Right.
recently,
But it's
and
weird
I
that you
was
don't know her husband's name. That's
why she lives out of state. I don't have to see her.
I know,
I don't-
but it's her husband. That's weird. That
Yeah, but it's
sister.
new.
I mean, not-
Her last husband was Lamar. I've been dealing with my own stuff. I'm not the best one at reaching out. When I tell you I have talked to people I genuinely mean, they have reached out because my mom is telling them I'm not doing great. And it's just, hey, how are you? I'm not doing great.
Does your mom talk to your sister often? Like, could she have been the one that told her what was going on?
No, I don't even think she talks to Megan. I'm telling you guys, I don't know who would do this. I don't know who he talks to. I don't know who would do this. And I would not do this to my daughter. It's horrible.
Well, we've gone through Colby stuff. We've gone through people he's talked to. We've already gone down that aisle. And like I said to you before, everything in this investigation keeps coming back to you in this custody battle. Okay. You said yourself, we know where you are, we know what you were doing, we know all that. Okay. So I'm not saying that you were there, I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying I believe you have a decent idea of who could have done this on your behalf.
I don't. What I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't know who would have done this.
So when we identify the man in the picture, and there's a connection to you, then how are you going to answer that question?
Probably I can't believe they did this. Well, how would you answer that question?
Well, again, I'm going back to the fact that this has clearly been a long, ongoing deal. This has been a long court battle. This has been a long fight in court. And unfortunately, it didn't work out. And then the day it doesn't.
Court dates for me. I went to court, got told what to do. I did it. I got back to court, got told what to do. I did it. It's not long and drawn out like it's a big giant scene. Yeah, it was a long gap between the process. But it's not like it was a vicious battle back and forth. We were not evil to each other.
I know, but you refused to let him go, and you resorted to both spending thousands of dollars on attorneys to have this argument. And
because he saw nothing wrong with doing what he was doing. He saw nothing wrong with leaving Coke on a coffee table for a toddler to run around with. Do you see nothing wrong with that?
Oh, I see a lot of wrong with that.
I didn't.
What happened with court? Why did the court not agree?
Because his attorney moved the court date up to where my side of the case wouldn't even be seen. That's what happened in court.
Right, so the courts did not help you.
At all. I did not do this.
The courts, like you said, took your daughter away from you.
They did not take my daughter away. They ordered 50-50.
Right. Those were your words. You said the courts ordered and took your daughter away from you.
The courts ordered, shared, a week to week. You read it, you have it.
Everything keeps coming back to this.
And I keep telling you the same thing. My attorney said that I probably shouldn't come in here and say anything else to you guys because that I've already had a meeting with you guys and that he needs to be present. The only reason I came up here was I can't spell. I don't know. He told me the word. It basically means you've already got my side of the story. You've already asked your questions to me. I've already answered them. So I don't know what you're trying to do with me. I came back up here to let you talk to Christopher because you didn't get to talk to him earlier. And we found out that he was shot on Channel 3 News, and I wanted to ask how you knew my child didn't get to know or see any of that.
And I explained that to you.
Yeah, you did. And
which is good.
You're right, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I understand. You're doing your job. I understand.
Well, we do want to talk, obviously, to Chris. We want to talk to your mom and all that stuff, too, and kind of fill that information out, okay?
Yeah.
Before we do that. in the meantime, there's been a lot of communication that's happened in regards to this case that we already know of. So we are going to confiscate your cell phone as evidence. Okay.
Can I have my card?
Oh, yeah, that's probably important. And
I can get it out for you. And when do I get that back?
well, the sooner we have to download all the information off of it, obviously, for court purposes. So the faster we can do that, the faster we can get it back. What's the passcode to get into it?
3, 3, 3, 3.
It's just 4 threes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Take that real quick and we'll talk to you. So talk to Chris.
You also told me that you guys have to have a warrant for that?
We do.
At this moment, detectives make a very smart move. They let Rachiel's mom join Rachiel in the interrogation room. They leave them alone, a brilliant move. What happens next, as you will see, is highly incriminating for them both.
Thank you.
Oh, he goes. He goes. I'm gonna say, jeez, I called him.
I don't know Rachiel Moore's phone number and the attorney's phone number, but he didn't just hand it to me. I need to.
Did you tell your mom what's going on?
No, I figured I could tell us all at the same time. This is something I need to sit down and
Yes.
grow up.
Yeah, you might.
I'm gonna sit all the way down for then.
Okay.
Would you let me know the insurance company now?
That probably would be a bad idea, Steve Tom. It's him to probably lose my chance. What would help me now?
I called Booger on Monday and told him about the court date with Jason Curtis. And I was panicking then. And he told me not to worry about it. It wouldn't be something you gotta worry about. And I messaged him, told him everything that was going on. And he had sent me pictures of knives and guns and Renaissance shit, but I didn't think anything of it because he lived far away and he's just antsy. And so I had told him, thanks for making me feel better. Just genuinely, just needed to know. Just needed you to know.
What did he send you the pictures of the knives and guns on? Was it on text message, Facebook?
Messenger, but I thought that was bad to have.
Facebook Messenger.
After what I deleted that immediately as soon as everything hit the fan. I was like, oh wow, this is probably bad. This probably looks awful. So, yeah, I called him again on yesterday. Not yesterday. I don't know. I called him throughout the week and I was telling him because he talks to me. I grew up with him as my backbone of the dad. Like, my dad wasn't around much, but he was, so.
You think he would actually come down here and fucking shoot him?
I don't know.
I don't know, but he did tell me not to worry about it, and then he called last night and said that I don't have to worry about it, everything's fine. And then you left, and then they came, so maybe
Who left and then you came?
she left, and then the detectives came, so maybe.
Well, and what time did he call you?
I
You
don't
don't worry about it anymore?
Oh, my foot.
9:30ish, 10 o'clock-ish, maybe.
So about 10 o'clock. That's what you told me earlier. It was about 10 o'clock.
10ish.
Okay. And did you, when he told you didn't have to worry about it anymore, did you ask him, like, what are you talking about? And was this a phone call or was this
This
something?
was a phone call.
Right. So he called you and said you don't have to worry about it anymore. What did you say to him?
What are you talking about? He said, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It'll be fine, but I gotta go. And he just hung up. I gotta go. I gotta put my ass in the wind. Gotta go.
And that's what he told you.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell?
Did you see him while he was down here?
No.
Did he come by?
No, I didn't even.
What did you say, man?
I didn't even.
Did he come by your house?
Fuck no, you come about my house.
That's why I was like, I didn't think that would actually happen. And when he called, I didn't think that was actually a thing. Oh, I've had so much anxiety about this all week. I have literally been wetting my bed over it. I did not, and then this to happen.
Okay. Ma'am, are you okay? You need some water or something?
No.
Ma'am, do you need some water or something?
I don't know what I need right now. Fucking soul, I think, because it's just gonna snatch out of my body.
You mind if I ask you something? I kind of missed a lot. So, how did it come to you telling him what happened? Like, when did that happen?
I got to thinking about it.
Yes.
Anybody call me? Yeah, my family called me. Then I made any phone calls. Weird. Yeah. Around 10 o'clock last night, my stepdad called me.
What's his name?
Or my ex-stepdad, Jason Curtis, otherwise known as Booger.
Booger.
Yeah. But I haven't seen him in forever, but we talk every now and then, but it's usually about how he misses us and
Why I don't fucking talk to
misses
you.
our family, and how he wishes he could go back and redo everything. But I was,
How did he find out about the whole court case?
he called me one day and told me about how he was pressure washing Nana's house and asked me about how my day was going, and I was crying, so
Was
I
it
told him.
after the court decision?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was, he had called me just one day, and then he,
Do you know what day that was?
messenger, after court on Monday, I messaged him and told him what was happening, but it
I'll get
was,
you some water.
after that, it was more so of, yeah, this is the update, this,
When you gave him the update, did you say anything else, or like make anything that would make him believe like I need to do this?
other than your daughter crying, puking, other than saying I did everything that I could, I don't know.
Did Jason know him while you guys were dating?
No,
How did he know where he lived at?
I don't know. Don't know.
Well,
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I told him,
Did you talk to your sister at all? about this, or was it just?
No, not Megan. Megan, she's pregnant. I didn't want to be the next cause of her.
And she's married to Jason, correct?
No. Jason's her dad.
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. I don't know who she's married to.
Did you give that information that had his address on it to anybody?
Now listen, I want to make sure you understand, when we do a forensic download of your phone, it's not going to capture just what we see when we get on our phone. Anything that's been deleted, all of that stuff, it basically does what we call data cars. It goes into basically the storage devices of that phone, and data cars deleted data out of that phone.
Yeah, come here.
So if there's conversations that you had on Messenger that you think you've been deleted, they're going to get recovered.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so I just want to be sure that you're 100% honest with us, because I don't want.
Anything.
Right? The only way to get ahead of this is to be honest up front, right? If we have to come back later and say, well, what's this text message about, then that's not going to look good, right?
You're probably gonna come back later a lot. I didn't think he would. I told him I would pay for his gas. I think this looks awful for me.
Did you actually?
No, I didn't. When I'm telling you, I didn't know. I didn't know. When I got the call, I didn't know. This looks so bad for me, y'all.
Like I was telling you.
Did you give him the address?
No.
Like it was short your mom.
I promise I didn't give
I
him
didn't give him anything.
Do you talk to anybody who would talk to him?
I don't know who he talks to. We don't talk on a regular basis. This just happened. Like, this wasn't something that was set up. This was something that just, hey, he reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and then on Monday, I reached out to him and said, hey, this is how it went. And then he called me, or I called him. I don't even know. I'd have to have my phone here to show you. And then I get the phone call. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey. Or I call him on Sunday. Hey, I'm here to tell you I'm at drop off, and this is what I'm doing.
Do you remember what day you said I'll pay for your gas?
Oh, maybe Monday?
Is that after the court?
Probably. It looks really bad for me, to be honest. Probably. I was wetting my bed at 25 years old because of the anxiety it brought me.
The biggest thing, as I was telling your mom, is we want to look after your
Daughter,
That's why we kind of
look out.
need the
Yeah.
truth before, and you're giving it to us now. So the biggest thing now is we're trying to figure out, how did he come to know where he lived?
I don't know. What I'm telling you, I just told him this is what happened.
And you're saying that when you said I'll pay for your gas, that was just in jest.
Yeah, it was just, you can read it in text message, you'll get them. I was like, LOL, at this point, I'll pay for your gas if it means I stop having to change my sheets. That's what it was. I did not. This looks so...
You did not ask him to come to kill him.
Not like that. I didn't.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to upset you. I'm trying to remain calm. It's not working.
Mom, I know you said you
I'm losing my fucking mind. Go ahead.
You said you might have sent out his address.
But that was to Kim. Kim ain't gonna talk to that fool.
We can't talk to anybody else that might know him.
I mean, you can call Kim if we can look the phone number up. It's under white in my phone.
Can I have some of your water, please? Thank you.
So his conversation afterwards was very quickly just, hey, you don't have to worry about that anymore. I got to run.
Yeah.
Okay. And did your boyfriend know about this? I mean, obviously you probably talked to him, right?
I thought it was kind of weird.
I mean, but when the police showed up and told you that he was dead, right? You knew
Yeah.
2 and 2, right?
Yeah, but look what the situation puts me in.
I understand that. I
That
understand.
looks so scary and bad on me.
Right. And what I'm asking is, how much does your boyfriend know about this? Right? Because we've got to get all the truth out at this point, right? I don't want things coming up later that's like, all right, well, you didn't tell us this, you didn't tell us that, right? If you're being upfront and honest with us, you got to be upfront and honest all the way. So how much of this does your boyfriend know?
You should know all of this.
Okay. Okay. Has he talked to Jason at all?
No, he doesn't know him. Oh, excuse me.
So after you talked to him on Monday, did you talk to him daily after that, or was it just Monday and then that was it?
I don't know. It was Monday, Friday. I think I talked to him all weekend, which makes it look even worse. Fuck me.
And did you talk to him
Casually.
all day on Sunday?
No, like casually. He just wanted to know, like, hey, how are you? How is your mom? Because he understood that this is how sick we were over it. Like,
You mean sick by we were over? Is it you and Christopher, or just?
I had told him I had been puking, and he called and asked what I was up to, and I told him I had been sick, and this is why. My mom has been sick, and this is why.
And that was on Monday? Or
I don't know what day that was. My week has been long. I have not slept much this week. I got told on Monday that abruptly our schedule was going to change. I was like, okay, well, I need to prepare her for this. Okay, how do I prepare for this?
did you know any of this, Mom?
No, I did not know any of this.
I didn't think it was.
I didn't think that you would actually. I don't know.
Why would you put my daughter in that situation?
Is he?
Why wouldn't he? Okay, this sounds shitty, especially coming probably to a cop. Why wouldn't he wait until my kid was gone? Why?
Do you all know him to be violent in nature like this?
Booger, yes.
Oh, but not after. I would never think that he would actually kill somebody.
No, not like that.
I
no.
would never. But I don't even know that you were.
And then you said Sunday around 10ish, she just called you up and said,
Yeah, everything. You don't have to worry. Everything's fine. I can't talk. Gotta go.
did he sound,
I don't know if it was 10ish or 9:30 or it was late.
did he sound just like normal, or was he?
He seemed excited. Like, I don't know.
Do you know what kind of car he has?
No. We don't live close. He doesn't live here. We don't. I guess we don't talk. I guess we can talk. I know he drives motorcycles and four-wheelers, and he has an S10, I think. I don't know. Last I talked to him.
After he made that phone call saying You know what he said? You don't have to worry. Was that the last time you talked to him since?
Yeah. What?
Yeah. And you have talked to him since, or you have?
No. What? If everything came out like that, why would I call him back? I'm just...
So now you call him like him call you.
No. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
You don't know how you had gotten Colby there, I guess.
No.
Because like I said, well, now we're peeling back this little onion. One thing we're looking for is, what's best for your daughter at this point.
Right.
All right, what's
I
being truthful.
don't know how he would have gotten the address. I don't know that. I know that I made the joke of me wetting my sheets and I would pay for your gas, but I didn't think that through. I never thought in a million years that would actually happen. But
Can I see the picture? I'll tell you exactly if it's him or not.
Would Chris provided that?
Huh?
Would Chris have given him their location?
I don't know. I don't think Chris even is friends with him on Facebook or knows his number or anything. I don't know anything. This man's been separated from us for 13 years. He's been trying to get back with my mom forever, but it's just been like a casual distance. Hey, I love you too. I grew up with you. You're my dad. This is what I've got going on. What have you got going on? We can stay distant, but still stay in touch. I didn't think he would come here to do this. It was just,
No, I need my phone.
please make me feel better. I just need someone to talk to because my stomach's in knots about this. And when I told him I'd pay for his gas because I wet my sheets, when I said I would pay for your gas with me and I didn't have to wet my sheets anymore at 25 years old, LOL. Who would have thought? But I'm just... This is...
Well, on the plus side, you put yourself in a better position.
Buddy, I didn't think about that. And then... Sorry.
I think you were thinking about the whole time when we were talking.
What situation does that put me in? This looks very, very bad for me. And I didn't do...
But as we said, as Detective Kelly was saying, we were going to find this out. So it would look a lot worse. Because you didn't tell us.
Yeah, I didn't do this. This is... Sorry, y'all. I should have told you all right. But I'm so... What do you do when this is laid at your feet?
You open your mouth and say something. Oh my fuck.
And then what? Go to jail because this happened?
Well, you're much better off on the side of cooperation than you are on the side of telling a bunch of lies or pretending you don't know the truth, right?
Yeah.
It's just...
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Can I have your water, please?
So I know that the way that the forensic demo works on the phone, I think the captain probably covered that with you and kind of explained that, how that works. So anything that's all the social media apps that you communicated on, we get stuff directly from Snapchat, stuff directly from Facebook Messenger, all the Meta platforms, we get everything directly from them.
You guys can have all of those. I don't mind handing over everything. I deleted it because it looks suspicious as all get out, but I mean, you're going to get to see it anyway. I'm not stupid.
Right.
I know you're going to get to download it and see it. But it does look bad for me. I'm not even going to lie about it. Yeah, I do reach out. And yeah,
Did you share the court paperwork?
No.
No, fuck, I did.
No.
I did. With Carolyn and Kim. and said, now we at least have an address of where she'll be, but they're not going to say that to nobody. But that was only because of the fact that I was panicking about not knowing where she's going.
I would not do that to this man.
Share it to somebody? Well, you had that conversation with
I
him?
would not do this to that man. No. No.
Did Chris have a copy of?
No. No, maybe we have a group text. It's me, my mom, and Christopher.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent that into it. That way everybody was aware this is where we had to be at 6:30 on Sunday. But I mean, I didn't. That's the only place it's been.
Is it possible that Chris could have shared that information?
I don't think so. I haven't asked him.
Is it possible for Jason to have reached out to Christopher once you told him what was going on?
I don't think so. Christopher's been up my butt making sure I don't off myself over this situation. But that's not real healthy for my kid, and I would not do that.
But I mean, once you told Jason what was going on, do you think Jason could have reached out to Christopher through Facebook or?
I don't know. I don't think so. You can find me. You'll have his phone. You'll get to see. I'm not sure. Oh, excuse me.
Did he ever come by your house last night?
No. No. That's not, no. He called at, it was late, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. I don't know. But
He called around the time that y'all went over
no,
to the apartment?
not y'all. I didn't go anywhere.
Kim, around the time that you and Kim went over to the apartment?
She called me. I looked it up for the other guy. It was 11:30 is when she called me. And that's when I went over. But I didn't, I didn't know he had called.
Yeah.
So what did you think when you heard that?
Sorry.
Well, I guess let me
So when they
go
knocked
back.
it-
When the detective showed up at your house and told you
I
that
wanted to puke.
Colby was killed,
I immediately asked where my kid was, if she saw anything. I thought, I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if she had seen anything. I thought, oh my God, how could you do this to her? How could you do this to me? What's the situation you're going to put us all in? I panicked. I did not know what to do at that point in time. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know. He said that he had been harmed and currently deceased. That's all I got told. I was like, where is my kid? How did it happen? They didn't tell me anything. And that's all I knew. That's what I was left with. You can
you met Colby before?
No, I had posted on an old Facebook account, but I mean, we were together for a while. We had seen pictures of us. It's not hard to look him up. I
want as much cooperation as possible. Okay, so just think really hard back to the beginning of the week. What information did you share? That's going to be very important to your cooperation. Of what information did you share?
That my side of the case was not used, and that I am upset. Basically just vented to him about it, like you would your dad or your spouse. Not my spouse, of course, but like someone you would. I don't have contact with my dad, so I figured he's far enough away that it's not going to stress my mom out any more than it has to. That I could call him and talk to him, and I could be mad with him and get upset with him, and it would be somebody good to lean on, you know? So I did that, and I told him what was going on, and
He said, it will be okay if it needs to be. And I said, I just needed somebody to tell me that it will be okay if it needs to be. And that's all I needed to hear. But I didn't know it meant like that.
So when you told him about everything, how it was going, obviously he probably felt your same emotions coming through phone.
Yeah, but I didn't disclose where he lived or what addresses or where she would be.
Not leave them, but I need to get outside.
Yeah, you're fine.
Are you okay if I go out? I mean,
I feel like I'm gonna pass out in this chair. You do you. If you can leave.
I just really feel that I need to get outside because I'm not okay right here.
Okay, I guess I can meet you outside. Okay. I love you. I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
That's not our decision, and that's not what we're doing right now. Okay, I don't want you to think that way.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't want you to go that direction. We haven't mentioned that to anybody, and we haven't even made any phone calls. So I don't want you to jump to conclusions right now.
Please don't
Okay.
forget I didn't do this.
I don't want you to jump ahead right now. Okay?
Can I get out and get you?
Yes, ma'am. That's not where we come in.
Sir, please. I didn't do this. I'm sorry. Please don't take her. Sir,
So
how can I help? How can I?
this is the cooperation part we're talking about. The more you cooperate and the more openly you are to answers, okay, is the better in your favor. Okay, we're all human. Everybody, even the lawyers, prosecutor, judges, they're all human too.
They have not been on my side so far.
Okay? Well, have you tried in a case like this to be completely honest and kind of put yourself in a vulnerable spot?
Yes, sir, I have. Please.
Well, I think that's what I'm asking you're going to try. You're going to have to just be very vulnerable at this point and just give up any information, okay?
I did. I gave it all over to you.
Okay, so when you and I were talking earlier, and it was pretty clear where
In the circle.
what I was circling around to,
Yeah, I told you I didn't know anybody
on
who
purpose
would want
would
to hurt
not
him.
talk about your dad.
Buddy, I didn't know he would want to hurt him.
But you knew it was good information. But you knew it was information you should have shared.
Lead, but
So were you trying to protect him because you already known what he had done?
No, I wasn't trying to protect anybody other.
Well, you didn't give me his name one reason, so it was because you were trying to protect him. You're loosely trying to protect yourself as well. I can understand that, but you're also trying to protect him for what you knew he did, right?
I don't want this turn around on me if that was him. I knew what I had said to him. I knew what he had sent me.
What else did he send you?
Those pictures.
I kind of missed that part. What pictures?
The pictures of, take your pick of the swords or the knives and I jokingly said whatever would be easiest to carry. But, again,
What day was that?
I don't know, sometime this week.
Was it just swords and knives?
There was guns.
Well, if court was on Monday, what day do you think that was? Just
I don't
What do
know,
you
probably Monday.
the same day as the court?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
And then you said he talked to him on Friday as well. For all weekend? Is that what you said?
No, I don't know. My phone's not right in front of me. If you hand me back my phone, I deleted it. Because I thought that seemed suspicious when he called me. So I just went through and deleted everything because that's awkward. Why just...
Sorry, I keep asking this. When he called you on Sunday, what did he say?
Don't worry.
How long did
You
you
don't
talk
have to
for?
worry about anything.
When
It was less than a minute phone call.
and how did he sound when he was saying?
Excited. I was like, what do you mean? Oh, I can't talk right now. I gotta go. Gotta put my ass in the wind. Home? And that was the end of it. My heart dropped. And I didn't hear anything. And then...
When he showed you, we'll go back to the pictures, I guess, because that was something a little bit easier. Then he said, take your pick, and you said whatever is easiest. What did he show you pictures of?
Oh, it looked like a Renaissance thing. There was a sword as long as this table, a couple knives this big, a couple different guns. I just genuinely thought he was showing me his collection. Like, over time, this is what I've got to work with. If it makes you feel better.
Well, in the context of the conversation, I think it was pretty clear what he
Yeah.
was trying to
Insinuate, yeah, but like, I never thought.
What kind of guns did he show you? Handguns, rifles?
Rifles, handguns, they were both there. I didn't think this would happen.
When's the last time you saw him in person?
Saw him in person? I don't know. I don't know. Years ago?
So it's been years since he's been back that you've had face-to-face contact with him?
Yeah.
Then Monday, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Other than talking to him on Monday after the court, when was the last time you talked to him before that? Over the phone. Or through text.
Sorry. No, it wasn't years ago. It was, he had came in town to get a buddy of his, and then was in the neighborhood, say hey, and then he left. And then that was, I don't even know how long ago that was ago, but like...
Weeks?
Months? No, like, maybe October.
Okay, so just a few months ago.
No, like, of last year. So, I don't know. It was a while ago. And then, before then, before then, I hadn't seen him in years. And then he said, hey, I'm in the neighborhood not in the neighborhood, I'm in the area picking up a buddy. I'd like to come through and see you guys. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I said, well, everybody else is sleeping, but you can come see me. I'm here. He came in, gave me a hug, and then he left. And then I called him, he had texted me about doing some work on Nana's house. I had called him, vented to him for a little while, and then I had talked to him.
And that was after the court.
Yeah, but he had talked to me too. It was.
Did you talk to him before after the court date?
Yeah.
How often would you guys talk?
Not very often.
Is there any reason why you reached out to him right after the court appearance?
He makes me feel better. He makes me feel calm.
Like he was going to take care of you?
No, just knowing that he went through the same thing and that it was okay for him. Growing up, his kids got to come spend the summers with us and lived with their mom during the school year. So that's what we talked about. Yes, there was violence and guns and stuff too, but that was just when I was venting. We talked about how to move forward with it, like do what your mom says to do. Wait for the system. Wait for DCF. It was stuff like that.
But then Monday, when obviously all that had not worked.
No, even on Monday. All through this week. Anytime he had contacted me, that's what he had said. It was not made to me that it was gonna be
taken care of like that. It was going to be taken care of in the system. God's got us. That's what I was told.
So on Sunday when he called you, he said that it was all taken care of and that he had to, to get out. Then how did you feel? I
could have puked. I was so scared because I didn't know what that meant.
What did you believe it meant? Because obviously what he said, the person who makes you calm, the person that makes you feel better about things. He says, he calls you, has a quick conversation. What he says to you makes you so sick to your stomach.
When he said, I gotta go, I can't talk right now, I gotta put my ass in the wind.
What did you believe?
I believed that he was here. I believed that he heard him and that my kid had to witness it and that it was going to come on to me and that he just ruined my life. That's what I believed.
So did he say anything to you about what he had done?
No.
But based on what he said to you, his words were good enough for you to believe that he had done something to hurt Colby.
Something was off. Hey, you don't have to worry about anything anymore. Considering what we had been talking about all week, like you sounded like you had been drinking. You sounded like you knew what was going on in my life. Like, how did you sound so confident and excited and then tell me you gotta put your ass in the wind?
Have you talked to him since?
No.
So since yesterday when he called you, he hasn't called you, reached out to you at all?
No. I've been sick.
Has anybody reached out to you from that side of your family?
I've talked to Megan, but again, it was just about her pregnancy and what she was doing. Her dad asked me if I could ask her if she could loan him some money. And I was like, well, why don't you ask her? And I was like, hey, can you give Dad what he needs? I can cash app you or give it back to you or why?
When was that?
Huh?
When was that? Today?
No, that was a while ago. Monday, maybe I don't know, sometime this week. But it was like, I don't know. I wouldn't think anything of it because it's Megan and them. They live right next to each other. I don't get between them. They live too close to each other. They have too much drama. I try to focus on, hey, how you doing? How's your kids? Like, how's your pregnancy going? When it comes to Megan.
Yeah, it's an important question.
I know.
It really is. It sounds silly, but it's an important question. Did you, on purpose, decide not to tell us this information early on? And why didn't you tell it? What was going through your head why you decided not to give that information?
I purposely didn't give you that information because I was scared that it would look like I set this up and you would immediately take my daughter, and I did not do this. And I don't know how else to go about doing any of this. I've never been more scared in my life, sitting right here with all of my cards laid on the table. You'll have my life in your hands, literally. I did not do this. I did not know he would do this. I did have an idea of who it would have been early on, and I'm sorry I withheld that. But it scared me right out the get-go because of the fact that look how it looks for me. thought that I could vent to somebody that used to be my dad. I thought he lived far enough away, it wouldn't be a problem. I did not think in a million years that this would be something that actually happened, and that my child would go through this, and that we would be sitting here having this conversation due to that.
When we recover all the messages and we're able to kind of read the messages, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but obviously sometimes when you're an outside perspective and you're reading messages, how are those messages going to read?
They're going to look awful. They're going to look really bad for me.
Give me an example of what they said or how they're going to look awful.
They are going to they're gonna look bad. Like the one that says, at this point I would pay for your gas money if it meant I didn't have to wet my sheets at 25 years old. That's gonna look really bad for me.
How did you respond to that message?
I don't remember.
What day was that?
Was
that yesterday when those conversations
No. Those are like Monday conversations, or I don't know, sometime this week conversations. No, Tuesday conversations.
Okay, so the following day after court.
Following day conversations.
What other communication was there?
He called me while I was at work, and I answered it, but it was in my pocket, so I didn't know it even answered. He called me back. So I talked to him for about 20-ish minutes, told him what was going on. And
Tuesday or Wednesday?
On Tuesday.
Okay.
He's like, so are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just waiting for everything to play out. I mean, I'm at work right now. I'm working on the dogs. This is what I'm doing. I'm feeding medications. Like, we just talked about what we were doing and what he was doing. He was pressure washing Nana's house, and I was feeding dogs and walking them out and giving medications. That's what we talked about. And then he just hung up, and then we didn't really talk.
Any other messages that we're going to recover and look at?
Did he send, after he called you and talked to you over the phone, did he send the swords and knives and guns picture? Or was that after you guys talked or before?
I don't know if that was on Monday or Tuesday. That was whenever I had a mental breakdown. I just texted him the whole shebang, like, hey, I tried everything I knew how to do, and I don't know what to do. I'm panicking.
In the midst of all that sharing and upset stuff, information, is it possible that you forwarded him the order from the court?
No. I'm telling you, I did not send that report to anybody except for my mom and Christopher, and it's because we are in a group chat. We do everything as a family. If I have to be here to drop her off, they have to be here to drop her off.
Who could he have reached out to get that information?
Anybody that used to know me, anybody that he knows, I don't know. Maybe go to his friends list. I don't know. I wouldn't, that doesn't seem, if he was to ask me, where does he live? That would be like, oh, he is actually.
Was that ever come up? You had any conversation as far as?
Well, yeah, it says, it says, well, maybe I need to go hunting. I said, well, I have an address. It's not even much of a hunting party. That's in text messages. That's going to look very bad.
So did you just give him an
No.
address?
No.
When he asked for it?
No.
Did Christopher know you were talking to him?
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't talk? He's just as stressed about this as I am.
Did he know, that he was saying these things?
Yeah. Buddy, this looks bad. I know.
Is it possible through the conversations that you had with him that you gave him the address?
No.
Like I said, I don't, just like I told you
I'm
before,
here.
I don't want to catch you off guard and suddenly find out that
Right, that I gave him the
it's
address.
right there.
Right, no.
And you sat here and told us 20 times that you didn't give it, and then it's going to be right there. No one's going to believe that, obviously. If they're that in that regard, they're not going to believe your story.
Yeah.
They're going to say, "Oh, you're just trying to withhold little bits of information."
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only, and that's why I just going to keep opening that door to make you. I
Understand.
want you to be 100% positive that you did not give him an address.
Mm-mm.
You think you could have found Chris through Facebook and talked to him?
I don't think Chris would have talked to him, to be honest. Chris would have been like, hey, your dad's texting me. He would have told me. We're very open. I say that, but I didn't tell my mom I called him because it's her ex-husband. I feel kind of awkward holding or having some kind of distant relationship with her ex-husband.
When's the last time your mom talked to him?
I don't know. Probably at their divorce. I don't know. Maybe at his dad's funeral. Maybe. I don't know. We went up there for that. But like I said, honestly, I'm his stepdaughter. He's someone I can just vent to. It's like talking to somebody in China. It was, and yeah, if they say what makes you feel better at the time, okay, why take any thought to it, you know? But this is probably why. Oh.
Well, the outside looking at it, kind of looks like it was kind of clear that it was kind of going that direction. Okay, and that's why I want you to be clear about everything you said, even if it sounds crappy. You keep saying it's going to look really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna look really bad. I didn't.
30 minutes ago, it was, and I have, you're still kind of peeling back that onion a little bit, because suddenly you said, well, he did say it's time to go hunting. I said there's not much hunting at an address.
But I didn't tell him the address.
Right, but you could have told us that portion 25 minutes ago. Do you see what I'm saying? We're still peeling
I'm
back just
telling
little
you
bits at a time.
Right, you asked me what to look forward to in the messages. What are you going to find? I'm trying to think about what I may have said. That's something that popped up. It's not much of a hunting party. I have an address. But I didn't send it.
Text messages are we talking about, just a handful of text messages, or are you talking like a serious hundreds of text messages?
No, like
a text conversation gets out of control pretty fast. All of a sudden, you don't realize that you sent 75 messages.
Right. It's not like that. I don't have time to be texting like that. I work at a bordery. Y'all can see it and read it, and y'all will get to see what I'm talking about when it says it's gonna look bad on me, but I didn't do this. I would not put her through that. Definitely not on purpose.
After you dropped her off to Colby, where did you guys go anywhere?
We went to the Tom Thumb and then went to the house.
And which Tom Thumb was that?
The one at 399 and 87.
He wasn't there at all.
Who?
Jason.
No. Like I said, I didn't know he was here. I knew, hey, you don't have to worry about anything. But I can't talk now. I gotta put my ass in the wind.
When you were venting to him on the phone earlier on, did he ever say anything that
You don't have to worry about this.
That said he was mad, like angry, mad, upset.
No, he seemed calm. Seemed calm, like he just
Like, told
knew
you don't
God
have to worry
had
about
this. Yeah. He seemed calm, like he knew God had this. So I was calm because
And you said he's been violent before.
he was an alcoholic, but I mean, he hasn't been here. I mean, that most alcoholics get violent, but it wasn't anything like murder. It was a bar fight at the smokehouse when it was still a smokehouse on 87. That's all I know him to be violent with.
There's a lot of things obviously we're still working on. We're still working on, and I just hate being caught by surprise once we get all the data back. Is all.
How long will that take?
I said it can be a fast process, so it really just depends on how much data is on the phone.
A bunch of it can, yeah, okay.
Hang tight real quick, and we'll be right back with you.
Can it get processed now?
No, because we have our own forensic people that do it, and they're not here at this office. Rachiel, we talked to our state attorney, kind of based on all the information. He's advised we're going to place you under arrest right now, okay? I don't want you to fight us or anything about this right now. I just want you to understand this is just a very early point of investigation, and
If you
Just-
place me under arrest for something that I didn't do, it goes on my record and everybody can see it.
it does. This is just the first step, okay? Again, we're not going to jump ahead.
That's what they said with the arson.
Okay. I need you to stand up and we're going to put handcuffs on you, okay? We're going to have someone come up here and transport you out to jail, okay?
Sir, I didn't do this.
Is there anything else in your pockets at all?
I'm sure.
These are
Biblical. Biblical.
it's alright.
It's okay.
You got a smaller wrist than me. You don't want to hurt your wrist around it?
No, but here. I didn't do this.
Well, you've got to give yourself a chance that coming clean and being honest really does make a difference in a lot of ways.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Where's my daughter gonna be?
Well, we're going to talk to DCF about that. We need to
Please let
we
her
have to
stay where
explain.
she's at.
We have to explain to DCF what's going on, okay? And that's going to be up to them, okay? That doesn't mean they're taking her away, okay? But we have to notify them of what's going on, okay?
Okay.
And I think everyone here has been real decent. We're trying to be as transparent as much as we can, okay? I don't want to keep things from you, okay? But I want you to just be understanding, okay? Going to the county jail is not a prison sentence, okay? So don't treat it that way, okay? But it's just part of what has to happen.
I have to go to jail because
Well, right now, tonight you do, yes. Okay?
okay, what am I being arrested for?
Right now, we're gonna charge you with tampering, and they're gonna look at accessory after the fact charges. Okay?
Accessory to murder. I didn't do this.
Sometimes the truth sets you free.
Did
Okay?
it?
And this is real early, but this is just part of it. Like I told you, this is not a prison sentence. Just because you're getting arrested and going to the county jail does not mean that you're convicted of a crime.
And you got arrested before. You said they dropped the charges, right?
Yeah, but guess what? Everybody could still see him. And I didn't do that. I wanted to be a firefighter as a child, and my brother accidentally lit a house on fire that was abandoned that they were making fireworks in for 4th of July. And one of them passed out inside and the others fled. I went inside to get the kid back out, and they charged me with all of those things that you can see.
Well,
That's my side of it.
That's not a conviction.
I know.
Right? That's what.
But
that's what
everybody
makes-
else
in the
gets to
end,
see.
In the end, that's what matters. Okay? Is whether you're convicted of a crime. There's two very big differences.
My face is going to be out in public for a homicide. And I didn't do this.
That might have been a different story. If you would have told us this yesterday. And that's right now. That's how the state attorney's going to view that.
It would have been a different story. It would have been a different day. I wore handcuffs.
Not necessarily. I'm not going to make promises, but that's why we talk. That's why we consult the state attorney about everything.
I should have taken my state attorney's word. It should have said, "No, I can't talk to you guys. Y'all talk to him and have a good day."
How much worse do you think that would have been enough?
I probably would have ended up in my, but honestly, I'm walking there willingly now. I didn't do this.
And you need to, and that's why I'm trying to be upfront with you and honest. So give you that idea that sometimes the truth will set you free. I'm not promising you that, but that's the best card you have to play.
This man gets shot. I have no gun residue on me. I was where I was supposed to be, doing what I was supposed to do, and I still get arrested for his murder. And my child still gets taken from me. And I still have to have my face, registered with a homicide. Let's go, I guess.
Well, we're going to wait for patrol deputies to come up and things you. Okay, we're not going to drive you out there.
Can I say bye to my mom?
Well,
She didn't get to say bye last time.
what do you mean she didn't get to say bye?
She wasn't home when they came and arrested me.
Well, I'm going to say no because I don't like to make it a big scene, and I don't like to make any potential problems that can arise from that.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to let her know what's happening. Okay.
Okay.
Leave us here for just a second. Maxine, we'll talk to Mom real quick and let her know.
Okay. If you want to just have a seat.
I take a medication.
You can have a seat for right now. We can stay anytime. Once you get to the jail, we'll ask you what medications you take because I'll have a nurse on staff.
It's on my phone. That's why I was saying, hey, I
What's
take
it for?
medication.
Good.
Anxiety,
Just
bipolar,
because
depression.
they'll talk to you and ask what it's for, and from there, they have the medical staff right there. They all talk to. Alright.
I have so many emotions right now.
If you didn't, then that would be a problem. So it's a good thing to have all these emotions going through right now.
I don't even know. Honestly, my next step is to sit still. Sit still and be told what to do next. Let somebody else make me a bird in a cage. And I didn't do this. And I have to work. I have appointments all week this week that I'm gonna miss. And I'm not on my schedule. My life really is a shit show, man. It feels like the longer I live, the more of a shit show it just becomes. I'm doing. You know what? At least it's not a Friday or a Saturday. At least it's Monday. I don't have to wait. I have to wait overnight, but I mean, I don't have to wait all week. But honestly, who knows? This might be my new normal. Just because somebody else said so. Sir. No, I'm gonna have to take a freaking mugshot.
That'll be something up to the jail. Once you get there, we don't deal with that side of the process. And we just pretty much just take you to the jail and then they do their thing.
Well, I can tell you that that side of the process is not real great. That side of the process is kind of crappy. But also, I mean, I understand if they're dealing with the people that actually deserve it. But again, I didn't. They would have rather me let him burn alive than go into that house. Somebody else shoots somebody else, and I get arrested with homicide charges. My child gets taken from me. I think I'm ready for a nap, bro. When do you think nap time is? Do they have nap time?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, clearly you're on this side of it.
Well,
I mean, I didn't mean it that way. I meant
No.
to like.
Julie, I understand. I don't
I didn't
know
mean
what
it
you're
bad.
saying.
Sorry.
no, you're good.
Can we please make sure that this and that get back to my mom? This is her book of notes, and this is my card.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Honestly, I just hope they have toilet paper.
Oops. They should. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Last time I was put in this freaking bird cage by myself because it was like this giant room full of kids
Was it?
aging
How old were you?
17. I had just turned 18. But it was this giant room full of people ranging from the age of like 14 to 21. And on the side of it was a bunch of little bird cages with a window box about the size of, oh,
I'm sure this goes with some showing up there for an attorney.
She was asking if
you can hand it to my mom.
What, that?
the
that's
book
the-
in her card.
Yeah, that's fine. Your mom just wanted to make sure you had the phone number for the lawyer to go with you.
Oh, I don't want that to go with me. I want the lawyer's number too.
That's
Or
fine.
you want this to her mom?
Yes.
All right, we'll make sure Beth gets that.
Yeah, that's
So
what
he just was like, I'll come right back. Chris wants to get some phone numbers, so I'm gonna help him get them phone numbers real quick, and then I'll come back.
Thank you. He seemed concerned, like I was definitely gonna fight you guys. I'm 130 pounds soaking wet, buddy.
You'd be surprised.
I'm
The
not putting up a fight.
tiniest person put up the greatest fights.
But I am fucking tired. I didn't come here for this. Told my kid I'd be right back.
I mean,
So now I'm a liar too. Thanks for that, bro. Not you. Not you.
but
I know none of this is your fault. And honestly, I probably should have been smarter who I talked to. I never wanted any of this.
I mean, I honestly believe you. I do when you say that.
Who would want something like that to happen to a child? And I didn't hate Colby. Never have I even said that I hated him. I genuinely just wanted him to grow up for the better of our kid. And when he didn't, I let it go. It wasn't violent, it wasn't mean. Oh, man. I'm going to the jailhouse. They give you new clothes. Guess what? I don't have any freaking panties on. I hate myself. Today's really a shit show. At least if you wear your own underwear, you can keep your own underwear. That's not. The ones they give you are like the size of Medea. You think I'm joking with? They're the size of Medea.
So like a one
I'm
size
like,
fit all.
yeah, I'll tie it. It's fine. God, I hope they don't take her away from her. She's really not in any danger.
That's it.
I understand.
I mean, once it comes to DCF, there are two completely different entities. So it's what they decide at this point, not, us.
So sick to know, Cindy. But the good news is, Santa Rosa County Jail is only like right down the road, right? Is that way?
Should only be,
Like 10 minutes down the road?
yeah, probably around this time of night. Won't be that long of a ride.
I get car sick is why I ask. They get real mad when you puke in the back of their cars. Really mad.
They'll get over it.
Oh, and whenever you, they don't buckle you in and they want to drive like Medea, and you take your handcuffs off and buckle yourself in around the handcuffs, they got really mad about that too. But you live and you learn, man. I didn't realize you had to count when you walked through a door. I was the second one. I didn't know what she said when she walked through. I looked at that lady. She yelled at me. I was like, she said, "You didn't hear her say what?" I said, "I didn't know what she said." I just thought she was making noises.
When you got arrested last time, how long were you in for?
Not long. Maybe 2 days. Maybe. It was not long. But I shouldn't have been arrested. I didn't do it. Like literally, I saw the house burning, saw the kid collapse in the house, saw the other kids run off, and said, "Oh hell no, you're not going to leave that kid there to die." So I grabbed him out, and by going into the house and trying to help that kid, all kind of different charges. Arson, breaking and entering, the making of bombs. I wasn't even there for them to make the Mazel Tovs or whatever it was they were making. But, yeah, arson, the making of bombs, breaking and entering. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Was
So, being a firefighter went right out the window.
that here in Santa Rosa?
No, I was in Molino. You can probably look it up on Channel 3 News. The house fire was there. Whenever I go to jail, it's always on Channel 3 News. And I don't know why.
Isn't that the news station you heard about?
Yes. Yes. And I was like, uh-huh. How? How did she not hear it or see it or... Huh?
Did they do like a video clip on it, or was it just like a news article?
My mom told me about it. I didn't see it. When she told me it was a gunshot, I was like, how did she not hear it? How did she... How? And then I just feel so bad for that little girl. Oh, look, these handcuffs. I can't even burp properly. Not that the word fuck is proper. Sorry.
It's fine by me.
Oh,
Used it a time or two.
yeah.
1 million.
Yeah. It's my go-to. Well, I'm here to tell you I'm disappointed. I left a full Diet Coke in the car. I should have brought it in with me. Disappointed. We could walk down there and get it. I will not. I'll leave a shoe here if you want.
Well, that's all good.
Hey, at least my socks match. That's good. And they say left and right on them. Even better.
Okay. Is this the
Lawyer that advised me not to speak to you guys today?
was this also the lawyer you were using for
Yes.
the child custody agreement?
Yes. He said, I could pretty much guarantee you that if you go in there and talk to them today, they're going to arrest you. They are not your friends. I was like, yeah, I can pretty much tell you that. I know they're not my friends. They don't. they're the ones who arrested me here, and then in Okaloosa County, whatever Pensacola is, Escambia County. Yeah,
What was that
they were
for?
supposed to only arrest me for Escambia County, but they brought me here and then there, and arrested me for the same crimes in both courts. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Was that for the fire thing?
Yeah,
But it happened over there?
yeah, it happened in Molino or Escambia,
You got Escambia, Alabama or Escambia,
Molino,
Florida?
Escambia, Florida.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, are you kidding me? So it definitely looks like I've been charged twice for both of those crimes.
But both got dropped?
Yeah. Both of them were dropped, supposed to be expunged. Nobody was supposed to be able to see it. It was pulled up in court on Monday. Thrown in my face that I'm a shitty person.
Did you ever have it expunged?
Yeah.
Do you have to pay to do that?
I don't know. I paid right at $6,000 for that. I paid right at $6,000 for the first attorney that I should not have needed. Right at $6,000, $5,500 for the second attorney.
For the fire?
No. For that attorney
Okay.
that I'm sitting in handcuffs now with.
No, so they were gonna do the paperwork to expunge the record, this attorney?
No. They, Keith Kilpatrick did that paperwork. And then it's been expunged, gone for years. Which is why I was like, wait a minute, I shouldn't have a record. What do you mean I have a record? And when she read me off all of my charges, she was a dick.
Did you have to pay to have it expunged though?
Yeah, I did. And it was supposed to be expunged, like off the record, not being able to be seen as a minor child. It's still there. She still saw every single one of them. And in his case, where he was arrested for drugs in the car with the child, it doesn't say anything about the child being there. So I just looked like a fool. I was like, okay, I guess we'll circle back to this whenever we take it back to court.
Now, that one was in 2019?
No.
The drugs one?
Oh, yeah, that was in 2019.
And that was in Navarre?
Yes. You guys said he had probation? What does he have probation from?
Nobody's told me
Oh,
anything about that.
same.
Was he on probation that you know of?
Somebody told me that. One of the deputies. Or not deputies, detectives, sorry.
Okay. We're all deputies. Doesn't matter to me.
Honestly. Itchy. So will my face be like in the Navarre paper?
I mean, you're asking the wrong guy because
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not a news reporter.
Gotcha. I just did not do this. I didn't do this. And I would not have this done with my child there. I wouldn't have this done. I'd talk shit about it all day. But I mean, who wouldn't? You're talking shit about your baby daddy that just got everything he wanted in court because they didn't even look at your side. I figured that would be the extent of it. I just miss my kid. I wish she was here. I wish I could hug her right now. How long does it take your deputies to get down here?
I'm
Where's it
thinking
coming
this
from?
way.
Are they like coming down here from like the station?
Fuck, I hope not.
Are you guys just arresting me?
I mean,
Yeah.
right now because you're right here, but we still have to go through the rest of the process for everything else.
Right.
Does this guy answer whenever you call?
Yeah, call them up.
No. Get back for him. Yeah, ma'am, they are finally here. So he's gonna swap out your handcuffs real quick.
Here, I'll just take them off. So my name's Sergeant Killfelt. I'm just gonna give you a ride over there, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Can I go to the restroom before you put these back on me? I had to go when I asked in the hallway, and the man said, "Well, I don't know if they're done with your interview." I mean, not interview, but like, I promise I will not run. You can even keep my shoes if you want.
Well, the jail's only like 10 minutes from here. It's not very far.
It's been a minute, but okay.
Okay, no, I know, I hear you, but
Yeah, I
it's
know.
really not very far. We'll be right over there.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Thought you were handing that to me.
No, I'm gonna give it to him.
Hey, real quick, if you want to fuck her in the front, I'll take her to the bathroom.
Okay.
Thank you. You are awesome.
I try. Has she been searched yet? Do you know?
I don't have anything on me. I don't even have panties on. I was complaining about that because I'm going to jail and I'm having to wear those Medea suits, the ones that fit all.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do the search, and then that part's over with.
Okay.
And then, 1 second, she'll bring me the cups over. And then that way, after you go to the bathroom, we'll switch the cups to the back.
It's gonna be
And then I'll
everywhere.
transport you.
Just one of the players.
Okay.
She can take with her. Do you want to speak to her? You do.
Oh, no, you guys are fine. Just normal search like I do out on the road. If y'all want to step out, that's fine too. Amanda's right there, so. But, you got anything on you that'll stick me?
No.
Won't hurt me?
No, I came here to talk to people. I did not do this now.
Well, and sometimes it's not necessarily like you're trying to hide contraband or anything,
Right.
but like,
I have a bra wire.
yeah.
So it's
I don't know why I was on, to be honest. I got a sports bra on. I'm feeling things sticking somewhere.
Just gotta check. Okay. She's good.
Oh, I do have a bra on. Fucking dog hair in there if you want that.
Alright, I'll walk you up. What about that then? Yeah, I
Thank you, Sarge.
Here at Deep Dive True Crime, we really do deep dives into cases. No, this is not a 45-minute video telling you this full story from start to finish. Here, you get to see and process the evidence for yourself. This turns out to be a very complex case. And here, over the next few weeks, we will keep dropping more and more videos that tell the story of the investigation and into the murder of Colby Vinson and the pursuit of justice against those involved. We hope you are interested for the full deep dive and that you will join us on the next video, in which we will cover Christina's interrogation, which happened in the middle of the interrogation of Rachiel, while detectives gave Rachiel a break. As always, feel free to leave your thoughts about this case in the comments. Also coming soon are videos about the arrest and the interrogation of the actual gunman who shot and killed Colby Vinson. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you are the first to know when the next video in this case drops. See you then.